Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Black Book. We are currently in the middle of a wedding, and we're going to see how this goes here. So the first place we need to go is the banya. We're having a gathering this evening. Better heat up the banya. I should probably do it myself.
You warn the bride that guests from her side might show up soon. Shorts sent by the Abdiricha. You're right. As soon as the fire is lit in the banya, a demon appears.
Oh no, I guess we're going to start this off with a fight. Oh, you're not that scary. I mean, you're massive. Absolutely bloody huge, but you're not terribly scary, my friend. I shall curse you. Let's curse all the enemies here. What are you guys going to do? Waste? Mildly annoying, but also not that bad. Let's... I mean, I could use a cane. That's going to hit for 33. That's going to just remove one of them from existence. Because I forgot we have Pike Tooth Bite. I always forget about it. It's such a good thing. Yeah, okay. What does Brosha do? 10 defense and 5 ward. Yeah, we don't need that. Okay, he's going to hit me for 1, which is mildly annoying, but I'm sure we'll survive. Ow. I was kind of hoping I'd get the C one, but oh well. Let's go with a killer. That's going to do that. He's going to do 7 damage, so that should kill him outright. And I guess I just... Yeah. Yeah, that should work. Oh, that's the one that inflicts all damage if it kills the target, right? I mean, I could do some interesting play, but at this point, I think I'm just going to kill them. I'm just going to play these to buff up. Killer. Let's go. Easy. Bloody waste. I just saw the waste hit me, goddammit. Ooh, that is an interesting artwork right there. Choose a page in the book and add a gesture. Salt in the eye. Not sure if I should be getting these chains. Choose a page in the book and add a gesture. I'm not entirely sure what it means by that, but I think I'm going to pick the chain. 8 ruples, 350 experience.
After you catch your breath, you wash the bride while speaking the ritual Zagavers, and then help to get her in the wedding dress.
I'd say this is going remarkably well. Where to next? Arrival of the bridal procession.
Carts with wedding guests have already started to arrive at the yard. There will be a wedding gathering this evening, so there's going to be quite a crowd. Nikolai is here, as well as old Yegor, the master of ceremonies, and the groom's relatives. The moment the guests enter the yard, the mother of the bride brings her daughter out.
You came!
Oh my, this is a lot of people on the screen at once.
Jesus, so many people.
My thoughts exactly.
Well, we came, yes, so greet your guests.
No wind and then a gale. No guests and then a swarm.
Greetings, Yegor Yevlampovich, master of ceremonies.
Howdy! Soon we'll make you completely human.
Greetings, noble best man, my loyal friend.
Well, as they say in Sheridan, bonjour!
Wait, do they? Do they speak French? Well, that's something new every day.
Greetings, betrothed.
Greetings. See, I'll fulfill my promise very soon. Oh well, the evening won't start by itself. Time to drink for the bride. Don't go ahead of the cart. When the master of ceremonies tells us to, then we will start.
Come on! You're too ceremonial.
They do everything quicker in the city.
Right. And the people there will lose what's left of their souls soon. We'll start this wedding proper, as it's supposed to be started.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't be angry, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. Igor Yevlampich, it will be as you say.
Unharness the horses and get ready for dinner. And I need to speak to you, matchmaker.
Uh-oh, what could possibly go wrong?
As you say, Igor Yevlampich. As you say. Come here, everyone.
Could you be a bit quicker, old man?
Come. You'll get what you're due soon enough.
I guess I now go talk to everyone? Where am I standing? Let's start with the bride.
I'm not your typical bride. The others usually say goodbye to their home. I learned about this only recently.
You had a chance to see it. Not every cursed one has that chance.
That's right. But you'll help me if something goes wrong?
I didn't save you from a demon for nothing.
Thank you, Vasa.
Let's talk to the bridesmaid.
Hey, Kola, prepare your coins. We have a song for you.
Hey, hit it! Petka, let's have some drums!
Oh no. I mean, I kind of want to listen to this new song, but I shall refrain myself. Let's talk to Nikolai.
Well, Vasilisa, we've been through fire together to end up here. Wait a little bit. This feast will get pretty fiery soon.
Vitka, how are you doing after that night?
I don't quite remember what happened, Vaisa. I only know one thing. If it wasn't for you, the feast would have been my last.
I wonder if he wouldn't actually show up here if he was dead. I assume he wouldn't show up.
I won't forget it.
Or would there be some sort of weird thing where it just make him show up anyway?
It turns out you're like a mother to everyone here.
Who's this person? It's the boy. It's the witch hunter.
Everything is quiet at the moment. There are no Kolduns around except for you and old Igor.
Thanks.
I'm keeping my eyes open. If I notice any chorts, I'll tell you.
Shorts? Regular people don't see them.
Wrong. Anyone can see a chort today. Have you heard about the carts with no horses? Who moves them if not chorts?
While I know that shorts spin the grindstones.
Uh-huh. And who's pushing a cart if there are no cattle? Chorts! Who else? And then there's another thing. The locomotive, for instance.
Oh, that has an engine in it, my friend.
Oh! And have you heard about telegraph? Recently in Solikamsk, the telegraph chorts made such a ruckus. The peasants pulled down telegraph. It's a sort of nobility that they have a the graph.
Is this meant to be telegraph? I assume this is meant to be telegraph.
They got Pele the graph.
I've heard something about Pele the Graph.
Be on the lookout. Pele the graph himself may show up.
Of course, this could be a demon called Pele the Graph. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Now let's speak to old Igor. These are some really big chickens.
How can you live with this friend of yours? I just don't get it.
He's alright. A funny guy. Anyway, I want to speak to you about something else. We need to guard this wedding. Notice anything?
Right, instead of Petka. But no, everything seems proper.
Keep your eyes open. Don't give any curse a chance to settle.
Ask about the curse.
Have you sensed anything wrong?
The horses were reluctant to go when the procession was leaving the gates. I whispered a bit, and it sort of improved. But these things don't happen without reason. Why don't you have a look? Maybe with your powers of sorcery, you'll be able to find something.
Okay. What about Kolduns?
I don't think any Kolduns will show up. They're scared of you. Have been for a long time now.
Could be. So we won't sound the alarm yet, right? Besides, what's a good wedding without a Khaldun duel? There was this event in my youth. I was the best man and guarded the wedding. A disgruntled Khaldun showed up. They hadn't invited him, you see? So I gave him a good cursing. He was sick for an entire week after that. But you should look for a curse anyway. We don't want you to be sick.
I agree, I would rather not be sick, but we got ourselves a new filth at a wedding. There was once a Khaldun who served as the best man at a wedding. He guessed all the riddles they posed him. The priest had already performed the blessings and the couple began to walk over to their guests. However, there was some kind of filth at their feet. The Khaldun wiped it away at once and asked the couple to walk backwards to the priest. Only then did he allow them to join their guests. Filth is a kind of evil eye. In Russia, the words filth and quarrel sound similar to one another. He realized there was an evil Khaldun among the guests who hoped to spoil the wedding. At the wedding feast, he noticed a Khaldun from another village. He lifted him up and made him stand on one leg, while the others celebrated. A dog of a man. The evil Khaldun whined for mercy. "Let me go, for God's sake, don't shame me." The best man answered him, "Let this be a lesson to you." Okay, let's go back. What can you tell me about Fedka?
Did you teach our accordion player any words?
I did, and he whispered them correctly.
I hope he doesn't mix anything up.
What could he possibly mix up? I'll look after him.
Okay, well I'll
Talk
see
to you
you
later,
soon.
Grandpa. I'll have a look around.
Remember how I taught you to spoil weddings?
Of course I do.
Do I?
Well, try to find some wool or bean sprouts. You need to dispose of them if some chort left them behind.
Okay, wool and bean
All right,
sprouts.
Grandpa.
We speak to the bride's mother?
So that's how life turns out to be. For so many years, I've been raising a log, and my daughter was suffering from demons. Oh, Jesus Christ. How did it happen? Forgive me, Lord.
What happened to the log?
Your child wasn't growing. So why didn't you visit a knower?
I called a doctor, and he said that it's a kind of a scientific disease.
Oh.
All diseases come from demons. Why are you listening to doctors? Be glad that Nikolai got to us.
Would a doctor not be like, it's a log?
Oh, I don't even know how to thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. My daughter will do well with such a matchmaker.
Okay, I guess not. Okay, what about the groom?
Are you happy with the groom?
Oh, we couldn't hope for better. Practical, has served in the army. What more could you wish for?
What about your daughter?
Your daughter is an enviable bride.
I myself couldn't have brought her up better. Lord forgive me, but how could you say that she grew up with demons? No one would believe it. And such a dowry. Even I got a belt, just like my daughter's. I don't know who sent it, though.
Wait. You did? That seems bad. Where did you get the belt from? Bearing in mind we know the spinner who made the belt is working against us here. That should probably be a red flag, but let's have a look on the floor.
If there's any cursed wool in the bride's way, it will bring bad luck. If it's bare wool, the procession might not be able to pass at all. You inspect the floor, but you don't notice any cursed artifacts.
I mean, that's good. I keep walking in this direction? Or is there oh wait, no, I can leave the location.
You may go on your way.
I think I've looked at everything here. Okay, so there's room in the attic or a noisy room. Let's go to the attic first. All kinds of evil spirits like to hide in the attic. I should check it out just in case.
You look into the pantry near the haystacks and see a ruffled silhouette of a Susietko. He seems to be deep in his thoughts, and he doesn't notice you.
I'm gonna say hello. Susietkos tend to be on our side, so...
Greetings, Susietko kind host.
Oh my, you scared me. Witch, I get rid of you this very instant.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. I just wanted to talk.
Wait, I'm the matchmaker. I'm helping the wedding, not spoiling it.
Ah, I see. I thought you won on the cursing sword. I have failed to notice in time. I think I saw something the other day, but it wasn't quick enough. The shadow escaped.
You think you saw, but let's talk to him about himself first.
I thought that there was no Susietko here, and that the changeling lock drove you away.
Oh, that was the case. The changeling was strong, so he escaped to my relatives. It was only recently that I could come back.
And what can you tell me about the bride?
Are you happy with the bride?
Oh, I am. I feel bad though, as I couldn't keep her away from the curse. I don't have much power in the banya.
Can you tell me about that shadow you saw?
Whom did you see? Tell me in details.
The man was rummaging around the haystacks.
We got a new Bayalichka? A young Koldoon? What? A young Koldoon came to our wedding. He's never even read a book, but he's quite talented. He sees an old Koldoon sitting in the place of honor, helping himself to treats, and asks him, "Why are you here wearing that fancy hat, grey-haired one?" "And what business is that of yours?" answers the old Koldoon. "Or do you think, Greenhorn, that you have more knowledge than me?" "Of course I do," answers the young man. "Well, if that's the case," answers the old man, "why don't you pour us a glass of vodka?" That being done, the old Koldoon whispers something over the glass and says to the young man, "Here, have a drink." The young man does 3 somersaults, takes the glass and drinks it down. "Now you have a drink," he tells the old man, pouring another glass. The old one drinks it and at once sticks to the ceiling. The young man takes a whip and begins to lash the old man. The old man screams bloody murder, and his sons start begging the young man to let him go. From then on, nobody's seen this old Koldoon at weddings.
I searched the yard, but I couldn't find anything cursed.
So he hid it well. And no, I could tell straight away. He had a frog and a smart face, not like yours, a typical village face.
Wait, a frog? So he was a merchant.
Devil knows. He could play tricks on my eyes better than you. He sneaked up to me and grabbed me by my fur. But that's all right. I had seen enough by then. Take a look in the morning. You'll find it.
The Susiedka advises you to look in the lining of the chest with the bed sheets, which are to be brought into the house of the groom.
Okay, the chest with the bed sheets.
I need to go, kind Susietko host.
Very well. See you soon. See you soon.
Go have a look in the noisy room. What is that noise? It couldn't be shorts, could it?
It turns out the room is noisy because several men decided to kill some time by playing cards. They are so immersed in the game that they fail to notice you.
Let's have a look around, shall we? Chamber?
Hardly anyone visits this part of the house.
I can talk to the card players?
What
Or
are
are you
you
just going to ask me to play
doing?
cards?
This is no place for a girl.
Hey, wait! What are you blabbering about? Come in, Vasilisa. Welcome. Long time no see, right?
Oh, it's you.
She's a witch. I know her. Shut your mouth. She'll curse you.
God helps. Samson, you're working on the Zimskaya station, right?
Well, welcome. Be our guest.
Silence, you fool. That's right. From the Urolka station. What are the chances? The bride's parents are old acquaintances of mine.
And I turned out to be a matchmaker. Do you play cards?
Yes, madam. Would you like to join?
No, I'm good, but, can you tell me more about your acquaintance?
So, are you familiar with the bride's parents?
Her father, when he was still alive, traded salt. He would often visit our region. I told him lots of made-up stories, but he told me a true story. About, his daughter.
Gonna intimidate them. Say goodbye. Alright, well, there's not much here, unless there's something over here. Does not appear to be the case, so let's leave the location.
You may go on your way.
And that leaves us with the room. The table in the upper room is prepared for the evening gathering today. Tomorrow is the wedding day.
Finally, after the prolonged greetings of the foreign guests, the ritual of drinking to the bride begins. The bride brings wine to everyone, and the guests sit in the traditional order. A dinner is served that consists of many dishes: jellied minced meat, meat soup, fish pie, and calf's head. These are only a tiny portion of all the dishes served.
I was kind of all in right up until the point they said calf's head.
The whole week before the wedding, the bridesmaids and the bride were preparing wailings of grief. Now it's time for songs of praise and glory. Before continuing the feast, you decide to stretch your legs and walk into a decorated room.
Alright, let's have a look around. The boy is in here again. Let's talk to him.
And she has the blackest book. And her eyes. A true Satan.
I sure hope you're not talking about me.
She looked at me and I sort of froze. She wanted to set her jaw on me. But then I told her, I'll hit you so hard.
What did you tell me?
Ah, sweet mother. Oh, Jesus.
It's me who's going to hit you hard. Or should I send my chort on you?
Oh, Vasa, don't curse him. He was a fool. Don't be strict with him. He used to tease me too when I was with Proshka. I know that you're good. You should be called a witch doctor.
Akulina, was it you who I cured of Ikota?
It was me, Vasilisa. Thank you, mistress.
This chort has no business sitting as an Ikota. Proshka is doing good now. He's traveling with me.
Wait. Is she the lady from the church? Didn't her head get split open when Proshka came out the top? I kind of assumed she was dead.
So, he's helping you. I knew it would turn out so well. This is my friend, Pyotr. He's very good with his flute.
Well, it is what it is.
If you tell any more stories like that about me, you won't have any limbs to hold that flute. Got it?
Yes, that is a good threat. I like that threat.
Got it.
Can you tell me about this lady here, Akulina?
So, how are you doing without Proshka?
Oh, I couldn't be happier. The chort doesn't speak from inside me in a scary voice, and the other children don't make fun of me anymore. Thank you, Vasya.
What do you know of Koldun?
How's your patrol doing? Noticed any more Koldums?
Everything's quiet. I'm on the lookout.
What about the wedding?
Do you like the wedding?
Oh, it's pretty, and the songs, and everyone is dressed so nicely.
That's rubbish. But Nikolai's uniform looks great. I bet he has a gun at home.
I mean, he's a soldier, so there's a good chance he probably does. It tends to come with the uniform.
When I grow up, I'll cry my eyes out, and then I'll live happily.
Alright, well, see you soon. Next on the list here, the big guy. Yes, let's talk to the big guy.
The neighbors of this tall carpenter are lying face down on their plates, snoring peacefully.
Oh. They're having fun then.
Do you think I bored them with my talking?
I think they might just be drunk, my friend.
That's not the case. In all of Perm Gubernia, there's no man more dashing than me. Well, if it's about carpentry or drinking. Anyway, in all the rest, I'm afraid I'm not that good.
What can you tell me about carpentry, Mr. Carpenter?
So your axe feeds you?
Yeah, I recently put a blockhouse in Anbor. I'm often hired in this Uyest, if only I was paid as well as I should. I can build whatever you can think of. A boat or a church. My tool is always with me. My loyal axe here.
Why do I feel this is going to be important at some point? Well, I guess I will see. Now let's talk about drink.
So
Actually,
no
I
one
didn't see
can
that.
beat you at drinking.
I can drink 5 bottles of vodka right now. Believe it or not.
I will bet you 5 ruples.
I think I can beat you at drinking.
Let's go.
You? Well, wanna try it?
After several cups, you feel sick. You have to get up from the table and whisper a couple of Zagavers to come to your senses.
Damn. Damn and blast. At least we're having fun. Oh no, are we wobbling now? I think we might be a little bit wobbly. Let's talk to Akulina's mother.
Vasilisa Fyodorovna, God be with you. I know I didn't believe you outright, but I was wrong. Oh, thank you, Vasilisa Fyodorovna. I don't know how to thank you. Take some sour cream from our cow.
Well, thanks. That pays for the money I just threw away on alcohol.
Oh, it was a lucky day when we met you.
Let's talk to the bridesmaid.
Oh, Vasilisa, the bride told us about you.
Such a man she got herself, right?
Hush! Do you want to curse her?
Me? I can't curse. Here, Vasya will prove me right, right? But what a man, a soldier. Maybe I should get dragged away by shorts?
Seems like a bad idea. Let's talk about bridesmaids.
Thank you for helping me. I understand that you got this friend quite suddenly.
That's all right. She's a fine girl. Feel like we've known her all these years.
It's a pity she didn't show up earlier.
What can you tell me about the bride?
Aren't you afraid that the bride used to be a changeling?
What's there to be scared about? She's ordinary now.
Things happen in life. It wasn't her decision to become a demon. Such was her fate.
The only one to blame here is her mother.
Oh, she's also suffered her fill with the changeling. God is forgiving.
Oh well, see you soon. And last but not least, the feast. What is that man doing? That man right there, what are you doing?
The feast is not yet over, but it will not continue on without your approval.
Let's continue the feast.
The feast continues, and each of the guests is honored with a song of glorification. After each song, it is customary to thank the singers with some money. Your turn comes. The song begins, "Ty kняжна наша Сващенка." When the sound of the choir dies down, a girl with a tray approaches you.
Oh god, he read it in Russian. Or I was really confused. I was like, wait, you're our Duchess, dear matchmaker? We'll give them a generous gift.
The eyes of the performers grow wide with surprise. Your generosity is momentarily praised in a song. At the end of the feast, a ritual dish is served. Selyanka, a large baked pudding with eggs. Nikolai deftly cuts a piece of pie and gifts his mother-in-law the customary coins. The feast will go on until morning, but old Yegor convinces you that tomorrow is the most important day. The traveling of the wedding procession to the wedding ceremony. You go home to have a little rest before dawn.
I feel like we would have stayed in the place with the wedding, but this seems like a perfect place for me to end this episode. So thank you very much for joining me here. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, see you next time.